Hello, so we're gonna do a end of day review for today, Friday, July 14, 2023. I just want to point out two things real quick. That this morning we didn't come up with the game plan when it go up. Basically, we couldn't find the so-called resistance levels. What the high time frame level that it's gonna reach before it start do retracement or reversal. We only look at the weekly, right? Here's the weekly, and it never reached the weekly. Let me show you the weekly. Okay, here's the weekly level. Give me just a second. I need to pull the weekly workspace. So here's the weekly, right? And we are do this level, right? This level right here, and this level right here. And it never reached this level, and that's why we a little bit struggle to see why not reach level and why it stopped right here. All right, why it stopped at this level, why it never reached the weekly level right there. That's why, because we have to know in order to start see where the so-called resistance or supply zone right there. And that's really bothered me the whole day when we first after finish the first recording for the first trading hour. So this guy, what the high of this guy? 51.36. So why 51.36? Then I go back. And this morning we caught up in the movement, and we failed to look at we only look at the weekly. We forgot to look at the daily table. The daily time frame. And at daily time frame, you can see it makes sense. It reached 51.36 because you see that the level right here. You see the little bit gap right there. So it's volume void or volume imbalance right there according to ICT concept. So basically right here, you let me bit right here. So right here is so-called volume void, also volume imbalance, something like that, right? Yeah. Let me make it a little bit nicer. I think it will be on the left. No. Yeah, this will be confuse me all the time. It'll be king left and right bottom. So right here, that's the spot we need to pay attention, right? So right here, you can treat it as a bearish breaker, and then the fair value gap or value imbalance are big right there. So right there, it come back to retest that setup right there. So this gap is very important. So today it reached that gap. It tried to refill that gap right there. So it's beautiful. I mean, the algo runs so accurate and precisely. You see, this is the gap that we're talking about right here. Right? I mean, a little bit lower here, you can see a little bit lower here, but around there. So how do we translate into our sorry, now I think I do something right here. Why is that? Oh, I think I clicked on the wrong one. So 3G, I think I believe I do. What? What happened? Oh. Well, and then do instead of 1 year daily, I think I do for 2 year. Yes, so that's an idea. That's the gap right today. It hit right there, right? Which is right here for yep. So we can see that for today is the high time frame for right there. Now we can take a look at our 4-hour time frame. Right here is our 4-hour time frame. You can see that the level, high time frame level in this case, it is, I think ITC concept called is high time frame BD array, which is the area, the point index, the level. In this case, you call level a resistance level or supply level. I mean, it is different term, but the meaning behind that's the same. Basically, it's going to retest this error. You're going to take liquidity from this error. Yeah, so this morning we failed to identify this error. So that's why we aim a little bit higher, but it never reached there, right? We aim, we aim at this level, or at this level, that's what I mean. But it should be a whole error right here, especially when it passed this one. This is a key right there on the daily time frame, right? We color coding is daily, right? And this color for weekly, and the purple color is for monthly. So we give you color codes to help us to identify. Yeah, so this morning we failed to identify of high time frame BD array. And that's why we a little bit struggle. We don't know when get ready to short them. The same for Thursday, and we try to short them too early. That's the first thing I want to point out for the review of today. The second thing I want to point out for this review is that, the notion of clean move, right? Right here, I put no right here. And if you look at the ICT concept and his teaching, he mentioned, you see, it's a clean move. He have a term for that. It's called low resistance liquidity run, and it's LRLR. It's the abbreviation for that. It takes place on Friday. So our purpose, our goal is how we identify the low liquidity run, the low resistant liquidity. I have a hard time to say low resistant. Low resistant. I mean, you say resistant, but when you attach together with low resistant, you can tweak your tongue a little bit right there. You say low resistant liquidity run. I mean, I don't know why ICC come up with the term kind of long and it's hard to say, but in the short term, it's a clean move. So for a beginner like us, we should focus on the clean move. We just focus on one move, clean move in 1 week. That's it. That's all we need. We don't need to trade more than that, and that's require a lot of patience. And so far, we haven't, achieved that goal. Yes, we are working. We make progress, and we are receive every time we're not reaching our goal, we receive a feedback and then we're gonna improve. Remember, we have to stay positive. We don't say we fail, or there's no failure. Remember, there's no failure in trading. We are trading. We are trying to build our trading system, and how you would do that? We try, and then we receive feedback. So every time we fail, we receive feedback. So we don't want to say we are failed, because that's a negative. It generates a negative emotion attached to that, and that we don't want. We want to detach our emotion from our trading decision or the trading system that we try to build. So in order to eliminate the emotion, the attachment, we don't want to use the negative, word. We just say that feedback or lesson learned. Okay, so go back to our a system that we are trying to build, or the rule we try to establish that right now we only trade one trade a week, and we need to identify the clean move, which is according to ICT concept is low resistance liquidity run. I got it this time. LR. So how do we identify this move? You see, it's a beautiful move right there. It's $1 move. You got it right there. It's no resistance right there. That's a beautiful move. So that's the second point to identify, right? The third point I want to identify that this morning we didn't come up with the high level right here, the resistance level at high time frame right here, right? We didn't get that level. That is our let me put out a little bit, right? This morning we don't know. That's which way we curve. If we identify the level, then we get ready. Whenever we move to this, we start short them. And also I turn on, and do you remember the first trade we are trying to engage? We to engage. In this case, we just do forward testing right now because we only take one trade a week, and yesterday we already took the trade and we get break at even. We try to short them. So today we try to do the same, right? We try to do the same right here. We take the trade right here. Right, it's called order block fair gap retest. And the requirement for this set of order block, I think we have to be clear on this. So it have to be hit the high time frame BD array. That is ICT on language, which is another word for so-called resistance, right? Or supply. Level. You have to hit that level in order to get a retracement or reversal, okay? Because whenever we trade a set of order block fair gap, then we are again the trend right there. So we are again the trend, and again the trend is less reliable on go with the trend, right? So we only trade two setup, right? The breaker, it can be a bearish, a bullish breaker, and fair value gap. This one is again, go with the trend, and this one is go against the trend. And go against the trend is always have a low probability than the other one. So that's the reason why we need a lot of confluence in terms of condition in order to engage in this setup. And this morning we didn't identify the PD array high time frame that I saw just a few minutes ago. Okay, let's look at how we formed this trade area this morning. Okay. Okay, so we see that because it fall into the time window 10 to 11 a.m. and we see the fair value gaps that we're going to short them. And this is, I believe, ICT called silver bullet, right? Yeah. I don't remember exactly what a condition to engage, but that's an idea right there. Let's see. And we did engage them at what time? 10:03, right? 10:03. And we see that we got stopped out. And the next one, but the funny thing, we see that this is the order block did not take the buy side liquidity. It only equal low. I mean, it's equal high. So that's less reliable. So we have to wait. This is the perfect entry. It's a perfect order block right here. You see at 10:15 and you see a rejection right there. And right away you see a big displacement right there, right? Huge displacement right there. And this one also huge displacement. Yep. So we have to do a little bit deeper study why this order block at this time 10:15 is work and it's not working. The difference we see right now is that this one create the equal low, and then this displacement get a huge pushback, and we see that the sell side liquidity was taken. So the reason why, because so many sell side liquidity right here, so it want to wrap that, right? So a lot of people had to sell. That's why it pushed the price back right away. But the algo gonna continue to push it out. But a lot of people exit their position, right? Exit, and that's the reason why it pushed the price up, and still have a lot of liquidity right here. I think it's the last liquidity rate for the buy side liquidity. Yeah, and why this one is work? This order block is more reliable because this order block take out the buy side liquidity. Okay. And another pattern we can see, right, is so-called 3 push, 3 right, 1, 2, 3. So if you can see this pattern, that can give us some clue difference between this guy and this guy right there. I mean, we can trick this and at a double top and short them. But whenever you see that, I remember in the real time, we see huge down and then it pop up. That's mean too much liquidity right here on the sell side liquidity. So it put up right away. But after that, it give up because the algo is gonna push down real fast. They trap people right here, continue to trap them. And it's the last wrap, the last buy side liquidity wrap before it's go down. So this is so clean move right there. That a setup that we need to study for life. You see the setup right here. You see it come back and it retest exactly that order block. So our entry is 1024. Is that what we refine this setup? Yeah, a little bit longer, close to 1030. That's our and the second try or the second entry on M1. I think we did refine our setup right there. So we file right here, 24 exactly. We will enter right there, and our target gonna be a buy side liquid from this huge order block right there. Okay, and I think we did take the note right here also. So the reason, the logic, we say that the order block at at 10.17 is more reliable than order at 09 because it's the bicyclic rate right here versus the equal high. So that's our logic right there. And we can add one more condition on that, is the 3 push pattern. Yeah, we see plus some equals 3 push pattern. So the best exits, we can exit the trade at the buy side liquidity, but when we backtest them, we see that the best exit is 10.50, which is right here, or more than that, right? That's our. But if we can stay in the trade, we can have exits right here also. Yep. So basically it's a clean move, right? So every time, and we see that today, I don't know, today is so-called TZ. Thank God it's Friday. Pattern are set up by ICC. I had to watch his video related to this. So is this maybe the Friday where I have a clean move, right? The same like last week, last Friday, you also have a very clean move. I think I did take a note right here. It's the last Friday, it also have a clean move. It will look. Here is the last week, the clean move right here. Order block, fellow gap, you see, short up, and it's a clean move of the week right there. That's the pattern right there. So the last 2 Friday we have the clean move of the week is happen on Friday. Yeah, this is the 1 hour time frame, so we can see. Basically, you have order block, fellow gap, retest. The engagement time going a little bit different, right? It's 10:40, and for today it's what? For today, our engagement is around 10:24, so it's still in the AM section, and it happened last Friday is on the PM section. The clean move happened there. So how do we generalize this pattern? How we generate this concept, so we next time we can take advantage of it when we see it's forming, it's coming. Maybe it take a little bit study deeper. I don't think we can cover this in this review, but it's a subject to study further. I will study them, and I will do a separate video on this. So how we trade on Friday when we anticipate a clean move. So last Friday we identified the clean move is happened on the PM. This week the clean move is happened on the AM section. So can we compare? Let's see, how do we compare this, right? How do we see that coming? Okay, we have to go back. Yeah, let do a separate video for now. I want to wrap up this review. We are about 4 minutes, so I just want to wrap it up in high note. So basically today we have a clean move, low resistance, liquidity run. That's the ICT term right there. Wow, so if you want to see what is level right here, 10-15. I mean, if you look at the at the DR model right here, is a perfect setup. You see, go down and then go back to the mid-range and you short right there. Wow, that's also nice setup for DR model. Okay, so what time is this one? $11:35. See fellow gap retest right there. You have auto block. Wow, beautiful. And the auto block at 10-15 where I create a high. I don't know if you see that, but let me move it a little bit up. So, but 10-15, that's our time of interest, right? Auto block, you see, and if you're patient, you can entry. That's it. They don't give you the entry, but right here they give you the entry. So you see if auto block hit into the high time frame video array error or level, then create a fellow gap, and then it's retest at here. Beautiful tree. And our target gonna be what? London low. If you want target London low, you get London low right there. And the target for London low is reached at what? At 3 o'clock, 13 hour right there. Let me duplicate this. So 3 p.m. 15 if you go by 24 hours. And this is top, 20 bottom. So we know what our target. Okay, let's take a screenshot of this so we are okay. So let's take a rinse out this and then we wrap it up. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. So what you're gonna call this setup is silver bullet right there, right? It's a auto block, fair value gap, pretest, setup. I need a short setup. The condition is called ICT. Silver bullet setup. Because why? Why is silver bullet? Because the fair value gap at this time window 10 to 11 a.m. And also the auto block as 10, 15, and it's in high time frame resisting. I mean, ICC concept like a PD array or resistance level. This morning we didn't identify this level. That's why we have a hard time to see what is the high of the day, or what is the level that is gonna start, retracement and reversal. So we have that, and when we patient, you can catch this move or you can catch this move also. Beautiful. And entry time for us gonna be 11:35, which is the time of entry for us. What our target then? So it will be London, Salisbury, right? And exit time gonna be what? 13. I mean, if you are Nordic pattern, you stick with your plan, even though you have a little bit, retracement here, but patiently you will get your target. Yeah, that's the trick right there. And here is our London buy side. I'm sorry, sell side liquidity. Did I say sell side liquidity? Yes, sell side liquidity right there. So basically this today, Friday, is beautiful move. It fit with ICT silver bullet setup and at the same time with the DR model. So both of them confluent, that gives you a high properly set up right there. So that's the lesson we learned for today. All right, thank you for your time and talk to you later. Bye for now.